set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40.
Nix to the air. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. We're backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and giving a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 13-yard line.
To throw is Nix. On the slant, he's got Davis. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Throwing Nix. And he's going to go down. Safe back at the 13-yard line. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. York able to send this one through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton.
And bottom line, when you're the starting QB, what is it?
Get the W.
Get the W.
They did that last week.
Right? You got that done. Wasn't always pretty. There were some great moments. He threw 4 touchdown passes.
But got to eliminate those mistakes.
Got to take care of that, because otherwise that could come back and bite him in another ballgame.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute it, we can walk away with a win.
Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Jeremy Crawshaw in punt
Second
formation
quarter
for the
about to
Broncos.
begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. That's pulled in at the 32. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They go play action here on 1st down. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he's brought down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
That's another.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll drop the throw. Touchdown! Dante Thornton with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
It's now 3rd down.
To throw, here's Nix. He gets this into the hands of Harvey. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this 1st half. Now a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Over the middle, he's got Thornton. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And not a whole lot of room to operate
right there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Here's 2nd and 7. The first carry here for Jordan James.
And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Broncos first down.
Here's Nix. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this is good. It was running kind of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Charles, a new NFL record, 67 yards. There has never been one converted from that distance until this very moment. Unbelievable. Congratulations to him.
Hey, partner, there's no way you or I woke up today thinking, hey, we might see a 67-yard field goal made, let alone attempted. Congratulations. Great job. And remember, it all starts getting that kick away. Because often it starts low. Usually that's when it can be tipped. Not in this case, a new NFL record.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Oh, my son!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Bryant. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix.
Pressure, and they get to him again. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and shorted the sticks.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Las Vegas.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
They're there for the stop defensively, Nick Benito. So they'll come up 2nd and 7.
At the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Run back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
It's a gain of 6.
He'll look to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and now it winds up incomplete. Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Here's 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Throwing Nix. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
That's good. Broncos first down.
Harvey now on 1st and 10.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Once more with Harvey. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver.
This is 2nd and 8.
It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
Open man is Bryant. He's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First and goal at the 9-yard
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
7-yard line.
Nix to the air. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way now. It's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it. Still down 10.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. To about the 40-yard line. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Completes this one to Fulton. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
Raiders first down. A gain of 60 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Royal making the catch over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they were ringing him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So the Broncos now down by 16. 2:22 on the clock. Deuces wild. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out.
It's a gain of 20. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw is Nix. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now it's Nix. Finding Sutton. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jack Campbell with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. looks like he'll throw here. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Got his man, it's Thornton. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
That's good for Las Vegas.
On play action, they'll throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter.